I'll look for something else.
Well,
whenever it's available.
I got the laser in a matter of a couple days, but
yeah,
Trijicon sights whenever you get here. I can still shoot it without the Trijicon.
Well, I got my money back, so that's all I'm happy with. Because I was like, I'm not going to wait a month or more.
I am on the Trijicon sites because there's only one source.
That's fine. That's fine. But I was just like, I'm not waiting over a month, and it may not even be then. Then
I was looking at more ammo, going,
yeah.
Well, we'll wait. I was going to try to go out and hit the range, but we're going to have red flag days. There's no shooting.
Yeah, no, they're not going to allow you to shoot.
Well, for obvious reasons. Yeah.
If it's going to be like 82 or 84 today, low humidity.
I sure wish it would rain.
Good luck on that.
It shows it on the radar, but it ain't getting there.
Yeah, it's up in the clouds maybe raining, but it ain't hitting the ground raining.
Yep.
Especially when it gets 82 to 84 today. It'll be 80 tomorrow. Then it's going to drop back down to the 60s for forever.
AB 0 Kilo Zulu Mobile.
That's crazy.
We're planning on going out after.
Yeah, okay. Joseph. Of course, then I started reading. Then I came across videos where they were talking about the negative aspects of that laptop. Well, because one of the memory modules is soldered to the motherboard.
Ooh.
If that memory module fails, if that one fails, it's not a critical issue, but Ryzen CPUs like dual channel memory, but a dual channel in terms of the exact same memory, the exact same size, which is okay as long as you want 64 or 16 gigs of memory. If you want to upgrade that memory, which you have the option to later,
take it to the shop and have it put it in.
No, you can unscrew the bottom. There's about 16 screws. You unscrew it. It's not that hard. A lot of videos on how to do it. If you take out the other 8 gig stick that's in there and shove in anything other than an 8 gig stick of RAM for the same speed, you lose your dual channel memory. Well, yes, you have more memory, but you don't have the special dual channel, which means Ryzen CPU won't run at its peak.
So you accomplish nothing.
Yeah, you lose more than you don't want. So I was like, yeah, if the other variant comes online, then which is going to be more expensive, obviously. But if it comes online, you get both sticks you can take out and replace. So yeah, we might just wait. Of course, availability, who knows when.
Well, I would kind of like to see one of those Ruger 9mm PC carbines. Interesting gun. Uses Glock.
Because we're going out later, we're not. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to go out. Correct.
Okay.
It's a takedown. You can take it apart. It's about that big. Put it back together. It's got a 16-inch barrel, so it's a rifle, and it's 9mm.
Yeah.
And you can put Glock magazines. You can get 32-round Glock magazines. Is it any more powerful than your regular 9mm pistol? Yeah. Is it enough to make it worthwhile? I think probably not. If you had a 5-inch, if you had one of those M&Ps with a 5-inch barrel, 9mm, you've probably milked all you're going to get out of that cartridge.
Yeah,
you might get a little bit more with a 16-inch barrel, but not enough. But not enough. Now,
I think at that point you start losing what you ever had.
Yeah,
is it going to be diminishing returns in that thing?
It might be better off with bigger bullets. It might more effectively.
If you're gonna go to 16 range,
get an AR.
Get an AR.
AK. Yeah.
Or even a rifle, just a regular rifle.
Well, lever action 357 mag.
270, or 243,
33 or 30.
223, and you're basically what you got an M16 as.
That's a 5.56, a little more power.
Little bit, but it's
they're talking about the 6.8 caliber that the Army's looking at. They're talking about maybe going to plastic case ammo and raising the chamber pressure from 50 or 60,000 to 80,000 psi. They have the ability to engage targets of 700-800 meters or more. I'm like, I don't really want to shoot that far. I mean, you know.
Just get 330 in the pool if you're going to shoot that kind of shit.
Well, or 7mm Magnum.
7mm, yeah.
Yep. Odd 6, you know, but I don't have.
Just get 50.
But the thing is, you can't see that far without.
No, you got to have a scope.
Yeah, well, they said the new military.
Big scope.
The new military scope they're building is going to have a computer built into it.
Well, it's going to have to.
Temperature built in.
See, if they basically put like a APS-C or micro four third sensor in the stupid thing, like a camera, like a digital camera, then yes, I can see them seeing out that far.
They said that this thing can go from like 1x to 16x or something like that, and it measures temperature and wind direction, and it will tell you what to shoot and where to shoot, and it will laser range the target.
I bet you just slap an APS-C camera on top of your stick and scope, and get zeroed, and you're on the races.
This is kind of what this is, but they said you can easily engage, the average rifleman can easily engage targets out to 700 and 800 meters. That's without going to sniper school or anything. That's just, here's your rifle, tune it up, you're good to go.
Okay.
And if the electronics fails, it still works because it's etched on the glass like that Burrs 332 and 535. I'm amazed.
Yeah. Why don't we just develop drones that'll do it for us?
Well,
we call the program Skynet.
Yeah. I still think up close to 5.56 outperforms it. They said the original, something I didn't know about the original M16. I thought it originally came with a 55 grain bullet, and I was watching the thing. He said it originally came with a 45 grain bullet, and it was 3,600 feet a second. And it was a chainsaw when it hit shit, because it basically.
Oh yeah.
And then when I got a hold of them, they were 55 grain. They made it
tumble more.
Well, the 1 in 50.
Slowed them down a little.
The 1 in 14 twist rate they had, and they found out in Greenland that it didn't stabilize at the 60-80 below very well, so they went to 1 in 12, which made it more stabilized, which means it was less of a meat axe as it was when it was 45 grain and it was 1 in 14 twist. Well, I started looking. I've got some 55. I got some 223 with 45 grain hollow bolts. I bet those mothers explode when they hit something.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And it's going to be up over 3,000 feet a second. There's no doubt. And I thought, and what I noticed was the point of aim was the same with the Burrs scope out to about 300 yards. After that, it just wasn't there. Whether the wind was blowing it off, of course, because it's only 45 grains. But, you know, in our real-world situation of having to use it during a riot...
Yes, M16 is going to do more damage than an AK.
Up close.
The only good thing about an AK was it will just penetrate all foliage and stuff.
Yeah. And that's why...
And honestly, the one guy says if you would rather be shot by an AK, not necessarily because it's make a bigger punch, is this going to go straight through you?
Yeah.
It's not going to...
16's
vary through. It's not going to blow out in... By the time it impacts you, it's not going to shatter into millions of little pieces.
Yeah. And that's where they went.
It's a lot easier to plug the hole from an AK wound.
And that's why the Russians went to the 5.45.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot like the M16. The bullet's a little longer. And is a meat hammer too. But anyhow, when they got the 62 grain, it will out penetrate, and the 62 grain with the steel insert will definitely out penetrate. It will hit. The way it was explained.
The AK doesn't even need the steel insert. It just goes.
I know, but this was at 500 yards when they got the SS 108, which was the 62 grain with the tungsten carbide steel core. It would punch both sides of the old GI helmet at 500 yards, which is what they wanted.
Well, I just like what the 9mm they showed it a standard car, just a standard like Mazda car, and they shot from one side of the car to the other, and it came out and splintered out the other side and kept on going. It was like,
is it full metal jacket? Boy. Was it full metal jacket?
Probably.
124 grain, probably.
Probably.
That's the NATO round.
And it was probably that because it was some security expert.
Yeah.
When the Top Gear guys went to Iraq,
Yeah.
They shot their security expert guy shot their the thing through their car door to see how far a bullet would penetrate. So it went right through it and it kept on going.
Well, the 9mm is, it's a very refined cartridge, just like the 308 is.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of money spent on making them be superb.
Mm-hmm.
And I have more respect for it all the time. For most everything I would do, it would be enough. If I was going to, and I can't hardly walk enough to handgun hunt anymore at all. If I was, the 10mm would probably be my choice. There goes FedEx on his thing. 2 Deltas here. No, a Delta and a United here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is at 10:23. Where do we park? Where do we park? How about next to Scott's Big Beast here?
Yeah.
Right next to the fire pump.
Yeah. Right next to sign says no loitering. No loitering.
I wasn't gonna loiter.
Did better than AK?
Well, I didn't want to go any farther because I wasn't. I know how to do it, but I haven't done it. And then when I noticed,
did better than AK did.
And then when I noticed that safety wasn't working right, there's something wrong here. You need to have somebody look at it.
That's fine. This gun's been like at least 70 years old, at least maybe a lot older.
Yep.
So it's not that work out long after sitting.
Well, it's probably something misaligned or something.
Probably. Or needs to be replaced or bent in or something.
Crazy John. Yep. Did I sound crazy? No?
Just as crazy as any other 70-some blessed girl person.
What was that last part? The last word you used?
It's just as crazy as any other 70-some-year-old person.
Okay. Oh, I love deer hands. This is a fine weapon.
I mean, considering you've never touched the weapon in at least, 40, 50 years?
Over 50.
Yeah, I mean, considering that.
Right, 53 years or something like that.
I mean, you got it disassembled more than anybody else could have disassembled it.
Well, I could have taken it out. The rest is you take the spring out, and you do that, you bring the operating rod, pull it out, and the barrel and the bolt comes out, and you can do that.
Well, the rest of us had to look at YouTube or something.
Well, no, it's been a long time. Maybe the stock didn't seat all the way or something.
I'm looking at the gun. I'm looking for operating instructions.
Oh, I know how to function it. Yeah. Give me enough time, I would figure out how to take the rest of it apart. But it's been a long time ago. Just a bap, bap, whap, whap. Yeah, it's Queen Anne's. That's a long time ago, man.
Yeah, when the joints didn't hurt.
Well, when everything didn't hurt, yeah.
Yeah. When you're in your 20s. Yeah. I know. A lot less things hurt on my body when I was in my 20s.
Well, as a 16 to 18-year-old time frame when I carried that.
Yeah, it would have been even better.
No, 16. No, it was 15 to 17.
Yeah.
It wasn't even 18.
So, 55 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you think you'd lose any of that after that?
A lack of use for one thing.
The fact that you could still disassemble it the way you did after not owning something for 55 years, I'd say it's pretty good.
And 0 RDM.
At least your memory's still sharp.
Well, I still know how to take it farther, but I decided not to.
Yeah, but you used to do it like what, every day?
Well, not every day, but we
once a week.
Yeah. Then we used to have classes to see how fast you could be to disassemble and reassemble. And then we used to play Greedy Says with the manual of arms with it. Left and right shoulder, port arm. rest of it. But a long time ago, under pressure. Initial 0, 300 yards. Yeah, the original design called for a 20 round removable magazine. You could think about it if they'd have made that as it was originally designed as a semi-automatic with a magazine.
Yeah. Oh.
It's still your 308, and the AR-10 is going to outperform it. There's been more development on that bullet than all that. But those Springfields we use for the honor guard, those are pretty good. I don't know how we threw it up somehow. I mean, it's ways to spin it. That's been a long time ago. Spin it with bayonets. I was like, nah, probably not. They hadn't hooked up water or sewer yet. Or maybe electrical. Wow. Hopefully I don't take that hydrant out. G5A. Can't remember the G5A. GAU5A. That's it. That was a 10-inch barrel. AR. I'm trying to remember how you took the rest of it apart. It's been a while. And to compress and release the spring. Once you did that, then the operating rod came back. You pulled it out like that, pulled the operating rod and the bolt out of the gun. This is the way I think it works. It's been a long time ago. Lights here.
But they said anything that might have been like a vital item, like time-sensitive item and stuff.
Pretty much toast.
Well, it's not going to get there on time.
Well, and if it has a shelf life, then
Well, that's the other thing too. Is like, if this stuff is like, yeah, like perishable stuff.
it's toast.
Yeah. Do you have the heat on?
I do.
Oh, please turn that off. It's already hot outside. Oh, cooler. Well, let's see what the temperature is officially here. It is officially. It is 61 outside right now.
It's gonna have to step on it.
It's supposed to get up to 84.
It's gonna have to step on it.
It's already after 1 and it's well, maybe tomorrow's supposed to be 79, but
something over there with the street crews. Over here, they're running wiring or something. Maybe they're putting down
They're always
little
working
sensor
on that thing.
thingies. Maybe they're running a sensor thing or something across the road or something.
I usually work on that electrical box that's
yeah.
sitting there kind of in the,
Yeah.
it's over there somewhere. That's supposed to be working or just sit there watching.
It's like the sand, snow or whatever, or sand blasted the paint right off the background's really nice.
I think that one pot that we've been using, that's all the black stuff's wore off the bottom.
Yeah,
We should probably stop using that.
okay. I thought maybe later they would go out to restaurants.
Last time we went to restaurant supply, wasn't anything in there.
Yeah,
It wasn't like the restaurant supply we see advertised in Bismarck.
and everything.
That's for sure. I know, but I thought this is weird. There wasn't much in there.
Is the side part of the antennas? Sure. Okay.
They don't know either of
Maybe it has
them.
an antenna inside. Yeah, maybe.
You know, if they're saying that, they don't know either.
It's a big, I know that.
Yeah, they
It's
don't.
a big cube. It's got a router built into
Yeah,
it.
I get it.
You've got 4 connections on the back.
But then they own it.
Plus the coax.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you what I saw.
And you can't modify anything.
Yeah, I got it. Just telling you the new one.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
different
well
than
aware
what
of
they
it.
had before.
Well, not really, but
Okay, well, anyhow.
I understand what you're trying to say.
It's good. Somebody does.
You're trying to give us the
I'm trying to sell something.
No, they weren't. I was just looking at it. Going, well, that looks familiar. So, yeah. Yeah, instead of being this weird looking thing with a bunch of sticky antennas on it.
Yeah, you know what
it's
you're talking
just
about.
a cube.
Yeah,
That might
You
have
call it a mesh router.
2 cents.
it's called a mesh router. That's what it's called.
It is a
Yeah.
mesh router.
Yeah, they can use a whole bunch of them.
one for everyone.
Usually put one in one side of the house, one side of the other, and they link them together. Not what I would do, but there you go. No, we
The
don't.
range extending option.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't have that big of a house.
No.
And if I was, and if you're really going to do that, you really should just get the big modem, or the big router that does everything.
Put it upstairs.
Yeah. Well, the one I want to get would extend our range from what we have now out about 5 more blocks. So.
We don't have it upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but the router I would get if I'm going to get the new router, of course, it's not in stock right now because of all the everything in the world going on with the
What we got still.
COVID.
This one.
would extend our range out another 2 to 3 block, maybe 5 blocks on 2.4.
Don't need that much range.
No, but it's nice to have the throughput. Would increase our throughput a bit, though.
Yes, I can do that.
No, there is no. That's what I meant. There's no turn on. There's that now. I have a sign for that,
Yes.
but it wasn't there.
No turn on anything, ever.
Quickie burners and fryers.
that don't have the
knobs. Yeah.
or handles. The handles come loose.
They're falling apart after 40 years.
But the hands aren't. It's just
The handles and the
handles and the lids.
And the lids. Yeah.
And well, the knobs.
That's what I meant. But the pan itself is fine.
Yeah.
Anything like that anymore.
Probably do, but it,
Cost a little bit more than what we do.
yeah. But the other one, I don't know who made her. Coast Essentials. That's what they're advertised.
It's making.
I don't really want to cook pizza much.
You know, if we have pizza delivered, or if you can get pizza,
Yeah, we could do that later too.
we can do that later. Yeah, that's right.
Well, you know, you're
We could
talking
even
about-
go. We could even get Pop Murphy's and go eat that later tonight. She could come over to later tonight and get it, or I don't know, something. I don't know. Not a pizza mood, honestly.
I know we need to eat something because we haven't eaten.
Yeah, I had like 3 cookies at breakfast, and that's all I had. Because that's all there really was, sticky buns, which did look tempting. But I figured that'd be the same thing. I ate into those donuts on Wednesday. I had like 3 bites of a donut, and I was like, oh god, this is too much.
Yeah. And you know that pretty quick.
Yeah, I did. I was like, ugh, yuck. Or maybe it was just the donuts he had, I don't know.
No, they're full of sugar.
I know they were full of sugar. Maybe they were just the wrong donuts, I don't know.
We don't. He might have been doing that intentionally to see if it worked, but I didn't get a response back on it. So. But yeah. Isn't that cool the way I had it run out of one radio back into the other one back
Oh yeah.
around?
That sounded really weird.
A little bit of feedback there, I think. I'm awake now, maybe. Couple of years.
146.39, 146.370.
Yep.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. Well, he's either testing or he's at home. Okay, straight. It's on a 100.
Mm-hmm.
You said it was a gig sim 100 and then 5.
He is over by Arby's.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're busted, man.
show him on the road somewhere by Arby's.
Yeah.
It was going 27 miles an hour.
Red truck.
At 27 miles an hour at 151.
It's 208 now. So.
Yeah, so it was a while back. It was a little while ago.
Well, he's heading north though.
I don't know where he was going, but yeah. Yeah, he was heading north, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So.
We know?
Now, that was either intentional or not, but
I don't think so.
now we have the
We
possibility.
have a proof. Shagati.
I don't.
Shagati doing it there.
I don't know if you want to split or not split. What do you think?
Well, he's the only one coming up other than NFN, but he's going through TCVIP, so.
This isn't the one. The one at home, I guess that is absolutely. We can get 2 regular ribbons for 7, or do you want to split a big ribbon?
What's the better deal?
I don't remember how much the big ribbons cost.
I don't do that.
I'll just wait till we get up there to get in.
Fluff Express there.
Yeah. And yet her vehicle's still there.
And you let her know we had the food.
I did. I told her we were getting drinks. I told her we were getting
You
food.
get the straw.
Yep.
Okay, she just said she's on her way. They gave me quite a big thing of slurry. They gave me quite a big thing of extra. I mean, this is like a medium. This is like.
Drink it for you?
Nah, I've already drank out of it, so.
Yeah.
For venue.
We even pay more when the other lady works.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all the cars over there now.
Papa Murphy's is busy.
Yeah.
But I think there
I don't know if they're all for
Oh, I'm probably getting food for the dinner.
There's a maintenance van
an electric van.
and a police.
Well, they all got to get their stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Should just expand. Oh my God, honey.
Suppose we could buy our pizzas for.
Might be a good idea to do that. Sometime today.
Do we buy her pizza? Or she wants pizza? Or she probably wants a cook.
temp down a little bit? Can I turn the temp down a little?
Well, they were putting in, like you said, water sewer. Looks like pipes. Because the original ones are probably how old?
Yep.
When they first put water in. Gas stations.
Old.
And nothing we've really seen has been in
Was
there. Was it
I
what,
don't
a
remember it
detail
ever
shop?
being a gas. Yeah, it's been a while.
I thought it was a car wash place once, but I think they wash by hand.
Diesel repair.
It's been little car places, not.
Style garage that used to have all the spare tires and belts and everything.
Yep.
Years ago.
Yep.
Not so much.
Yep, the other day when Dad got a one and you got one,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a drink,
Yeah.
she had a cup for each one of you.
Oh,
An extra cup for you and an extra cup for Dad.
yeah. Well, there you go. Minot He's going somewhere.
Sheriff behind us going across the road.
Mother's Day, Minot. She drinks because of you.
Mother does. That's nice. Well, the stuff got burnt when the grass came back.
Yeah. They probably hydro-seeded it, probably.
I just think that's enough.
stuff. I love you. Tinkle, tinkle.
Jeff, yeah.
Tinkle, tinkle. Yes, crazy.
All right.
Totally crazy.
Good. Bye. Here we go. How's your TV thing working out? Your camera thing? How's your camera thing working? Okay. All right. Have fun. We'll see you. See ya.
More stuff in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So you couldn't like taxi now?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not, man.
No, no.
Interesting to see how they change your
Where are they gonna go when they start doing
steak
this?
all the way down here.
No idea. We'll have to go on to the other 5 million other city parks.
Up there though, they can see all the way down there.
We rarely ever went to the ballparks.
No, but we
sitting there since the flood.
Parking anytime.
Starving rooster.
Yep, still in business.
And the lofts.
And the what? Something else. This bridge is pretty ratty, to say the least.
Yeah, we need to head home.
Seems to be a little bit backlogged here at 3:45.
Yeah, school just got out like not too long ago.
Going south.
And then they're trying to take over the detour. So it's big artery. I hope they don't do like they were talking about doing. They wanted to put a roundabout at Burdick and Broadway.
That'd be stupid.
Even more accidents can happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, lots.
But they said that was the next one they wanted to do is Burdick and Broadway as a
Big
roundabout.
mistake. In Middletown?
Yeah.
We want a disaster, don't you?
Because it will help improve flow.
No, it's not going to help improve flow.
Yeah, because he said that there's very little problems that they having with the other one.
It's a whole lot less traffic
Yeah.
on that road than there is on Minot.
Yeah.
There's a school there.
Yeah.
among other things.
And people are still not driving the way they're supposed to on that. So, of course, they're just going to drive perfectly on this one.
Well, if they really think that through, but that's a bad idea. These new roundabout things aren't trouble.
Yeah. Well, one guy who designed the other one said that they should have a roundabout at every intersection, everywhere.
I think so.
Yeah,
No.
because it would just help everything.
Another bad idea from the government.
Yeah.
Lights bounce. Look at the lights bounce.
Oh, let's back up. What about, on my pickup? Yeah, QSL. Well, I took it off and was going to be having a new mount made out of aluminum. Well, Neil Nathan down at Minot Welding, his help, either his mother, the guy's mother passed away, and so they had a funeral, and he's been gone for a while. He's a little short-handed, so, but no, just anticipating of making a new aluminum mount, and then I'm going to change it, the location, right to the, or the front of the box and the back of the cab, and come out right there and kind of go right level with top of the box there. Okay, yourself, that'll help you on better on strength and receiving. Oh, I hope so, but you know, just at the back of the pickup catches so much slop and snow and ice and salt, and you know, just being when it was metal or you know steel, gotta paint it every dang year. So just getting tired of it. So they're gonna head out of aluminum. Yeah, sure. That means that'll hold up basic shit. Now I was gonna call you and give you a little guff there. How come you don't wear a motorcycle helmet? Supposed to wear one of those? You are? Well, it'd be nice if you could. do it, I guess, so. Anyway, of course, it is a little safer on a trike, but you can, oh, there I got a phone call. Catch you later, M0 KDP.
Here was KE0 and W0 I'll be right.
Oh.
I show KE0AOO on ARP.
It should be showing it lately. It's sitting in my house right now.
Well, you were ARPing with KE0AOO earlier.
Oh, tell them when we found it was
Yeah,
Scotty.
yeah, I've reprogrammed that, so. See, I'm trying to read how, and I think it was written on
Or have them check the Facebook group.
And we found an interesting person on 146370. Guess who?
Let me see, Mr. Scott?
THJ-9.
See how good we are. We kind of figured that out with coffee.
I think he was running his AC100, was that right?
Yep.
Jeff said he was running the AC100.
Well, that explains it. That's kind of what we were thinking.
Screenshots on the Facebook page.
Apparently Jeff posted screenshots to Facebook.
I have to check on that and see. Cool. Now he just needs to
150.
Shut it off. Where is the other?
1:50 p.m. He was the only one in.
He said 1:50 p.m. He was on the north side of town. Now we were just picking it up linear up 12 foot down where we live, so it doesn't have unlimited range. It did squeal on him.
Cool. That's good. It makes me on the drop.
I don't know if that was intentional or not.
I hope not.
It was a good test though.
Actually, he was down by Arby's.
Yeah, it certainly would be. Even though it has that pressure around now.
He was around Arby's when he burped.
He said around he was around Arby's when he worked.
So we know where he's heading for food.
We were heading towards him. We were almost to that area.
That time.
We had missed him by minutes.
Over by Collins. Yeah, that's hay bales. Some nice looking hay bales hiding south. Must have been hiding.
Well, they're on fire by Kirkville.
Yeah, definitely. Kills down. And of course, I had APR was running at that time. Saw Jerry at the station when I went to long down.
Yep. Did you know they evacuated Carpio because of a grass fire?
Alarm went off, but no, I didn't know it.
The news says they were sending a reporter, so I don't know what the updates are, but that's what we picked up.
No. Yeah. Hope everything turned out alright for us. They don't need to run down that thing.
Nope, I wonder if they'll get any more hay this year.
I tell you what, they need a lot more hay. Farmers are buying hard last winter.
Yeah, we gotta get some rain. Alright, anyhow, we thought you would enjoy the THJ update. I'm gonna get a hold of Bob and find out if that safety worked, or whether I mispositioned the trigger, and I don't think that's the case, but safety did not want to go on.
Everything's just in there, lined up a little bit wrong. Might need greasy. Other things could have went there.
Yeah, I was gonna try to make sure if it was me, I could put it back together for him, but I don't want him to have to be a Smith build to find out that it's just not sealed right.
I definitely feel that.
So I'll try to annoy Bob when I get home.